Here's another hip hop what if. What if the firm would have stuck together and dropped another album? What if Nas wasn't beefing with Nature? What if Dr. Dre said let's run it back? But almost what if they would have did it without Dr. Dre and without Nature, right? Because honestly, this was the best version of the firm, right? Just Nas, Foxy, AZ. If they would have gave us this in 97, 98, I think I think they could have kept that thing going. This was Rockefeller Records, basically, right? Like they could have kept that thing going for years to come. And I just wonder. And again, I know they're all still cool. I know there was a lot of personal stuff that came at the time. And even having said all that, 5 Minutes to Flush, Nature, just one of my best. That's one of the best tracks from this project, right? In '97, there was so much potential. The idea behind it, the thought process to even come together and drop a collab album. We're talking about 6, 7 different record labels had to come together on the back of this thing just to make it happen, right? Because we're talking Aftermath with Dre, Interscope, Nas was signed to Columbia, Foxy was signed to Def Jam. So I also know there wasn't a lot of money to go around to make this thing work. And Nature was the replacement for Cormega, because Cormega was originally the fourth member. So again, we're talking about a lot of moving parts to even make this thing happen to make it work. Um, but yeah, what if they just said, you know what, let's just do it one more time and do it right? Because I feel like this one didn't get the proper push. They had 2 music videos, um, if I'm correct, 2 music videos, but it didn't really stick to the rib. If you were around in 96, 97, 98, like most of those records stuck around for a long time. And maybe it was just trying to figure out which was going to be the lead record label to push it. We didn't hear enough. And I remember the videos for both of them. And this was coming off of successful albums from Nas, AZ, and Foxy. Like this was really the first sort of collab like this from 3 super successful artists. Um, AZ coming off his success with his singles. Again, just so many questions and really makes you wonder what could have been. But, and to this day, honestly, I think if Nas, Fox, and AZ drop tomorrow and say they're going on tour, like who is not going to support that if you've been following any of those artists for the last 20 years? So